I'm definitely a sapiosexual. I find it more.
Here we go.
Well, I'm just.
Reproductive opportunities and sex is negatively correlated with intelligence for men. So like the smart, like there's a point where you're like too smart for your
at
own
a point,
dick,
yes.
Basically.
So basically what he's saying is there's a study that shows if you have an IQ under 80, you have a higher chance of having sex than having an IQ over 130.
Yeah, if you're like 120
you talk about the room temperature IQs. They have a better chance.
Yes, because room temperature IQs tend to they don't worry about because they don't worry about what other people think about them. They have more. They actually have more confidence. They just walk up and they don't overthink things. They don't take pickup seminars. That's why they're better at. That's why they're better talking to women.
So I got a follow-up question for Gemini Barbie because she just said that she was going to go to you're going to like get in vitro fertilization.
That's my backup
That
plan,
was it was a thought in your head. Now, if you were at the just like here's a scenario. You're at the clinic and you're going, who's the likely candidate here? And you have to choose from all these guys. And there's a hot guy who's like looks like he's an athlete. He's built. He's got everything. But then there's a guy who's got an IQ of 160. He's not as hot as the other guy, but the other guy is like hella smart. He's like 160. He's like genius, close, gifted level of intelligence. Who are you selecting? You're selecting the hot guy, or are you selecting the very super smart guy?
Well, so
you're not having sex with them. You're just going to reproduce with them.
So this is what honestly that I would look for. Yes, intelligence. If somebody, whatever, and obviously anybody could go to a school and graduate from a school if you just work hard enough. But if I'm gonna have a child with somebody, I want like facial features. Like I'm gonna be in a sense slightly shallow. I personally have green eyes. I don't think I would want somebody that's brown eyes. Nothing against anybody with brown eyes, but I don't want to lose.
No, we're
my
offended.
green
We're all
eyes.
offended. It's fine.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yes. The 95% of the population that has brown
I would
eyes.
fuck someone with green eyes too. I'd be like, I hope my baby come out with green eyes.
But I want somebody that has a good bone, genetic structure, everything like that. Like I don't want to go. Oh, my baby daddy gonna be 5'2". Not sorry. Like
all right, here we go.
I mean, I know people who are smart and who are good looking. So you know, it doesn't anybody. I don't know,
So you're trying to find the perfect package. We understand that, but selectively speaking, are you looking for the guy who's more physically impressive or the guy who's more mentally impressive?
Physically. Yeah.
Wait, is this just her sperm donor?
Yes.
Yes.
I would honestly then say physically because I could teach my child to be smart.
But you can't though, because what if they have
So
like?
You realize all of that's based on genetics,
No,
right?
You can teach your child things. You can't teach them to be smart.
Teach
Go ahead,
them,
Kylie.
Like street smarts. You know how like
that's
sometimes
different.
they're like,
You can give your child
sometimes
experiences, and you can teach them procedures and techniques.
The chat
but
is-
you
the
can't
chat's
make them,
getting ugly.
You can't make children smart. Genetics is heritable. Genetics is heritable.
They said you got 3 eggs left. You better choose quick.
Time out. Kylie, Dr. Kylie, what did you want to say about this? She was talking about bone structure, intelligence, that kind of thing, and you were shaking your head.
Go.
Yeah, it's if I was in her shoes, I would do the physical appearance. Like for men and women. If you are more attractive in this world, it is gonna be just a lot easier for you.
Thank you for explaining the sexy sons theory. Bravo.
I'm just sorry. I don't want
So,
a
like-
child. I don't.
If they're attractive,
Do you want to have a child with Kylie?
I think she's gorgeous.
Yeah, you'd have a child. Okay.
But I mean, unfortunately, our chromosomes
we can't
don't match that way,
mix.
You know?
So
Not yet. Not yet.
we're we'll try again in 20 years.
It won't even be 20 years. There's actually books about this.
But I'm already looking at freezing my eggs for this year, so I'm already
so-
way ahead of the schedule.
But you understand IVF's like we're talking $200,000. Like that's what it could end up being. Yeah,
It depends. I mean,
it's pretty
freeze
expensive.
the egg and then go from there. Yeah, but
Yeah.
It's a month on OnlyFans.
it's my backup plan. If
That's
I
a
don't
month-
happen
that's
to
a month
find
on
somebody,
OnlyFans.
then it's my plan B.
Okay, cool. If somebody's out there in the chat and was looking to try to get on Gemini Barbie's level, and
But
you want to,
gotta have good bone structure.
By the way,
How important is intelligence to you of a guy's intelligence?
time out. We're gonna.
Intelligence is measured on different levels.
Okay.
So there's some people that don't have a degree that still run very successful
Sure,
businesses.
for
who are
sure.
very
Education is different than intelligence. Yes.
So I think that
Success is not
intelligence
necessarily based on intelligence all the time.
At all. There's TikTokers.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that example.
But I will bet you if we control for intelligence, we're going to find smarter TikTokers do better. I bet you we will.
Yeah, I'm
I
sure
bet you
every
will.
TikTok.
Okay, but let her
Maya,
continue.
Maya,
Let her
keep going.
continue. Let her continue.
Intelligence is important.
Okay, intelligence. So the thing, what he's talking about, you can measure EQ, IQ, these different things. The reason why an IQ test was created, does anybody know? It is the ability for a worker in the manufacturing economy back in like the 19th century to be able to take on a new job. What is the rate at which you could learn a new skill? That is directly what IQ is supposed to measure. So there's a lot lot of holes in that, but that's generally what we use.
Intelligence quotient.
Yeah, intelligence quotient.
Like, by the way, they had to find some sort of unit of measure.
Yes. I want to ask you, Kat, intelligence. No, just they're not talking as much. I want them to talk more. I want you guys to get your, I want you to get your viral clip.
Room temperature, IQ.
I want Kat to get a viral moment
Perfect.
also. Go ahead, Kat.
I enjoy having intellectual conversations with my partners, so I would say it's very important.
Okay, awesome.
It's important.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen a guy who you found physically unattractive and was able to display a level of intelligence where you found him attractive?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay,
Yes.
very cool. Go ahead, Christina. No, Teresa, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'm definitely a sapiosexual. I find it more...
Here we go.
Well, I'm just saying that I find intelligence sexy. So, like, if someone is maybe, like, let's say a 7, but they're super smart and they can teach me a lot of things, I find them more attractive as a person.
But you would say there is a lower level as far as physical attractiveness, and if they meet that lower criteria, then intelligence matters. But if they're below that criteria, then probably not as much.
Intelligence matters regardless to me.
No, what I'm saying is a guy who's a 1 is not going to be able to smart his way into some, like, that's what I'm saying, right?
Kind of.
I don't know
can
what to say
with
that.
me.
And honestly,
Hold on. Well, go ahead. No. Physical attractiveness. Physical attractiveness.
No, I wouldn't say that because I think that at the end of the day, to me, I care more about how, 1, a person treats me, and 2, if they're actually smart. I mean, obviously, attractiveness is one thing, but I've definitely have slept with people who I don't think are attractive. And I've also done the opposite. I've slept with somebody one time when I thought was super hot, but then they were an idiot.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I can't do this.
Read it.
Like,
You were saying something?
Athletes.
Okay, look, like you can fuck like a hot
Closer,
dude,
closer.
but they're like, okay, you can fuck like a hot dude, but if they're dumb as shit, like you're not gonna have a relationship with that guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just
That's not going to be
sex.
long term.
But if somebody
Yeah.
stimulates your brain and your body, that's like a whole different scenario.
That's rare.
And you don't want a room temperature IQ though. Okay.
Oh no, if it's 122 in Bull's Head, Nevada, it's not that bad. Go ahead,
That's
Christina.
not room temperature, Michael. What kind of fucking room are you in?
It's a hot room. Have you seen this one? I take showers with this one. It's like we're back in hell.
Hot yoga at 122. You gonna
Go
die
ahead.
up in that
Go ahead.
bitch.
Practicing for
Christina.
how you mean when you're taking hot showers
Yeah.
with a woman.
Yeah. And Christina, intelligence.
No, intelligence is important because it brings value. You don't have a boring relationship. You want to learn from that person and vice versa. So you might not be that smart, but you can learn other things.
Kat, someone could be physically unattractive and like work his way into you liking him because he's intelligent. Is that possible?
Yes.
I guess it depends on what you mean by unattractive.
Like,
I feel like I need an example.
yeah, I don't know. It'd be tough to say, but like
Ron Jeremy.
Because I feel like what I find attractive might not be the same for other people.
you say you're in a new relationship.
Because I would consider
All
most
girls find different things attractive.
Well, your level of attractiveness.
Girls
is
are
like
way
not
more
ours.
picky than men
Yeah,
are
I feel
on
like
attraction.
the majority of guys I've dated have been attractive to me, but I don't know if that means that they were physically attractive.
Oh,
It
got it.
really
Okay.
matters your opinion, what
I get
you
it.
find attractive.
How about you?
not us.
How about you, Maya? Has a guy ever been physically unattractive to you and talked his way into you finding him attractive?
Okay, I couldn't be with somebody who I find completely unattractive.
Okay.
But just normal, basic looking guy, I'd much rather him be someone I could have a conversation with. I also
Okay.
wanted to be somebody I could learn from. And most importantly, what I look for is somebody who I could look up to and respect.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say like an average looking guy would be fine. An
Okay.
absolute
Anybody
like
too
unattractive guy, no, there's no way.
Yeah, maybe not.
I think we need like picture references.
My roster is fucking hideous. Just so you guys know, like my
She's got a
history-
roster.
Yeah, my roster's fucking disgusting.
no.
Like I date very
Not the
unattractive
roster.
guys.
Oh,
I'm just imagining like the
hell.
creepy Middle Eastern guy that tries to talk to you at the airport.
We're not
Like,
parents, so no.
But if he's funny and he's smart,
No.
oh my god,
I don't
pennies
care
off.
how much money he
then
gets.
he's on the roster.
I agree with you on that
You're
one.
adding him to the baseball team.
I don't know, bro. Also, like the way somebody
Lord.
smells, like has a lot to do with it.
Oh,
Like,
no,
if
yes.
it smells bad. Like if their hygiene is not good, I'm like,
Yeah,
goodbye.
smell is
We
So
do.
what you both said is actually the most common answer, by the way. Women will select physical prowess before they
gonna- I
will
believe it.
select for
I was gonna
intelligence.
say though, like if you're looking at that on paper, like me personally, what I look at is like a person that I want to have as a father of my children, whether it be because I have to do in vitro too because I can't have babies. So if I had to make that selection, I would still want to get to know that person, because there's a lot of like dumbass things that people do. Just like your parents, you have the same personalities as your parents. There's sometimes people are genetically rude.
Isn't there like a study on who you are surrounded by and who you choose to surround yourself with? That is how you
not necessarily, because a lot of kids that are adopted, a lot of kids that get put into adoption, when you put the parent and the kid together again, they are so much alike. So that's
genetics. Yeah,
it's genetic.
So it's mostly genetic. Like parents hate this.
Got that right
parents
here.
hate this study, but it's true. If you were to look at like the overall proclivities of what happens to a kid, and I'm going to get this number wrong, but the one I do remember is parenting was 7%. The cohort, like the children that they hung around, was something like 20%, and the rest of it was genetics.
Yes.
That was the reason why people do not want. When it comes to height, eye color, hair color, and skin color, nobody has any problem with the concept of genetics. But when it comes to intelligence and temperament, everyone's like, no, no, I just I meditated and it was like this, and my chakras were open,
in the right,
and I used the quantum field to increase my intelligence. It's genetic. Just like my brown hair, my intelligence is genetic. And people have such a hard time with that.
It's a 4 laws of behavioral genetics.
Yes.
The first one is all traits are partially heritable.
Yes.
So and by the way, even behavioral traits, such as I did this with my dad, there's a possibility that there's a combination of genes that you both share that predisposes you to do like
That's
that.
interesting.
Okay. Second law is the effect.
Psychology for 2
the
years
effect of the genes is larger than the effect of the shared environment. It's not that environment is like conditioning is important, but it is not as important as the building blocks that are already there. There's a lot of the variance in behavioral traits isn't attributable to either genes or the shared environment. So there's all got to take that into effect. And then the last one is most complex traits, such as the one you're talking about, are shaped by many genes of small effect. So it could be just like a lot of things create one behavioral effect.
Yeah, so people, whenever I talk about the genetic thing, they're like, oh, no, that's not possible. The fact that this person's a sociopath, that this person has high intelligence, that can't possibly be genetic. Where do we see that in the genome? And it's like, no, it's all over the place. But we understand that's the case. If you've ever seen ants build an ant colony, you know that there's intelligence that's genetic. If you've ever seen a deer come out of its baby's womb and immediately be able to walk, you understand that intelligence is genetic. It's so obvious.